All right, here we go. Good afternoon, Mr. Keyshawn Williams. Thank you for sitting down with me, sir.
No problem, coach.
Now, you've been with the team. This is what, your fourth year?
Fourth year, yes, sir.
On and off.
Yes, sir.
Now, last year we had a little bit of an issue the very first game, and
Yes, sir.
unfortunately you didn't return to the team. Would you like to speak on that? Or?
First I want to apologize for that because I should have spoke to you first before just taking action. It was more of a conflict with me and another coach, not with you. So I apologize for that.
You're good, man. You know I don't dwell on the past. I always try to move forward in making the team better.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I'm happy that you came back. When you popped up at the first practice that you returned, I was happy to see you. In the last few weeks, you've kind of had some things going on where you've missed some practice, so we got a lot to catch up on, get you up to speed on the offense and stuff.
Yes, sir.
So I do want to say welcome back.
Appreciate
Glad you're
it.
here. Happy to have you.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know we were in the SLAA,
Mhm.
and unfortunately they had to shut down due to some other things going on personally for them.
Yes, sir.
And now we're in the Tri-State minor league football. And unfortunately, since we joined late, the way they did the schedule, we got the first week as a bye week, and then we got 9 games straight.
Okay.
How do you feel about having 9 games straight?
Shoot, bring it. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, football is in me. You feel me? So first week bye, just get ready, get stronger, get better, more physical, and get ready for them 9 games straight.
Now out here we do something called a 121.
121.
That's what we do for conditioning.
Yeah.
Do you think the 121s are enough to condition the whole team for 9 games straight, or do you feel like there's more we should be doing?
Most definitely, the 121s is most definitely gonna help with the conditioning. Um, it's basically just like a mindset thing. So yeah, the 121s is gonna help the team as a whole get ready for 9 games straight.
Do you think we should do 121s before and after practice, or just before?
Just before.
Just before.
Yeah, just before, because I know me come speaking for a lineman standpoint, it be killing me. So I know after practice it's probably gonna kill me again. But like I said, once season goes on, I'm gonna get more better, more in shape.
Now, how do you feel if we did 121s for everybody else before practice, and as they're doing it after practice, because skill guys are going to be running a lot more anyway. And then for the linemen, we do stuff like short sprints, coming off the ball type stuff to get y'all a little more agile.
Yeah,
and running a little bit more.
Yeah, that'll probably be the best bet, so we could work on coming up the ball faster, more explosive and stuff like that. So yeah.
Now this is probably the first time that we've successfully had 2 practices a week. In years past, it hasn't been very successful, so we've only been doing it once a week. Now, obviously, once the season gets here, we're only going to be practicing on Wednesdays. And with 9 games straight, do you feel like when we practice Wednesdays, every other Wednesday should be a tackle day, and every other Wednesday is just a helmet day, or do you feel like we should be tackling every single week, no matter what, twice a week?
I feel like what you said, the first thing, it should be every other Wednesday. One Wednesday we do full. Um, the next Wednesday just helmets, so we can just like walk through, get a game plan going on, and that one Wednesday full pass, so we could get to learn our tackling properly and stuff like that. So yeah, I like that.
Now, since year one, this team has had a coaching carousel like crazy, turnover after turnover. So there really hasn't been an established mindset per se. How do you feel about this coaching staff in the short time that you've been back and what they've been able to bring to the team?
Coaching style, for the short time I've been back, I love it. Coach Alex, he a character, so I love him. All the whole coaching staff is just a character, but you can tell they about their business. So yeah.
Now, Coach Alex is really hands on with the team. He puts himself in there. Like today, I know nobody else saw it, but today Coach Alex jumped in on the 121s with the
Yeah.
team to just show the team that he's not just here to watch everybody else work, but he's helping y'all put the work in as well. So how do you feel about having a coach that's highly involved with what the team is doing?
I love it. Me been playing football since I was a kid. I've never seen a coach just jump in, do drills with his own team. So I love it.
Now, getting off of football a little bit, some people don't know this about you, but your nickname is Sugarfoot.
Yeah.
And I talked to your mama, and I love your mama, and I miss your mama. But if you don't mind, kind of explain to everybody where that nickname Sugarfoot came from.
All right, so boom. Freshman year at Savannah High School, we was doing, I think we was either doing pad drills or a ladder drill, and I was up next. You know, just me being a freshman. They was picking on me at first, but when I got through it, they saw how quick my feet was. So one of the seniors like, "Oh, that big boy got sweet feet." That man said, "No, call that man Sugarfoot for down roll." So it's like, yo, it stuck with me. So everybody know me as Sugarfoot. Don't really know. Every time they see me, they don't call me by my real name. They be like Sugarfoot. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" So yeah, that's where the name came from.
Now, with you coming back, do you think that your mama's gonna come back out to the games, or do you think she's just gonna kind of stay at the house and do her thing?
Oh, most definitely. She's my number one biggest fan, my number one supporter. Mama, I love you. You feel me? So she been there. She been down with me since she signed me up for football. You would think my dad signed me up for football, but she signed me up. So yeah, she been down since I was 6. So yeah, she gonna come.
Now, this league has a bunch of new teams that we've never played before. We did play the Rent Colts a couple years ago in Richmond Hill.
Oh yeah,
We traveled to Augusta to play them,
yeah,
and both games were very competitive. It came
very,
down to the final drive,
yeah.
and we're gonna be playing them again this year. So, how do you think with this new team will match up with the Colts this year?
We ready. That's all I'm gonna say. We ready. We been ready for 'em. So ever since the last time we played, it was a show. So with this new team, most definitely.
Planes coming by here. Bad time. Bad time. Now we have the benefit of being in the league with the Hilton Head Sharks. And when I mean benefit, I mean they're really close to us. So it cuts down on travel time for an away game. And Daryl and Ronaldo were good people. I started off in semi-pro playing with them,
Right.
and they treated me like family from the time I was there to the time I left and started this team. They've always been there anytime we needed anything. We've had a joint practice with them a couple years ago, and we had a joint practice with them a few weeks ago. Obviously, you wasn't here for that.
Yes, sir.
Um, but we'll be practicing with them again in a couple of weeks. So, how do you feel about having a team that's in a league that we're going to play twice being open to having joint practices?
I mean, iron sharp as iron. If they agree to it, then we down for it. So from my standpoint, I probably say it kind of don't matter because we are who we are and they are who they are. So yeah, we ready for it.
Do you feel like that's a benefit for either team, or do you feel like it's a little bit of a downfall for the teams? Because when you joint practice with them, you kind of question: Are they showing you everything? Are they not showing you everything? And if you feel like they're showing you everything, do you feel like that gives the team sort of a big head going into the game as, oh, we were able to do this in the joint practice, so we should be able to do the same thing in the game? Or do you feel like in the game it's going to be more intense? So even though we joint practice with them, it's still going to be up in the air. Any team's game.
The game gonna be more intense. For the part, it's probably gonna be 50-50 in my opinion. Cause some plays we'll do in practice, and then the other plays we pull in the game is gonna be a surprise. So yeah, so 50-50 chance.
Now with us having 9 games straight, obviously nutrition is going to come into play. Conditioning, is going to come into play. So how do you like the idea of, as this season goes on, the rotation gets more and more, or do you feel like we should do more rotation earlier in the season to have the playmakers in more down the stretch, or play them more in the beginning and rest them down the stretch?
Um, I'll probably say at the beginning of the season, yes, probably have your playmakers started off, and then in the middle of the season rotate, and then probably rest not all the way, but still have them ready when they're ready to go.
Now, Port Wentworth has been great to the team since being here. They kind of open up the field for us. They give us access to things that other teams don't have, like the dummies and any kind of practice equipment that we need.
Yeah.
Um, what is it about this team in Port Wentworth that you think is different from other teams?
First of all, this team it gave me my start again. I'm gonna just say that from the jump. And I appreciate you because I came to you 4 years ago. Just searching for opportunity. Because I remember the first time I found this team, I joined the player page. And you hit me up. You said, oh, this the player page. We have a fan page. I'm not trying to be a fan. I'm trying to play. So thank you for that. Shout out to Point Wentworth because they have been showing us real love. So yeah, that it just shows that how Point Wentworth is 10 toes down with the Broncos nation, and I love it.
Now, how do you feel like when Port Wentworth asked us to do like kid camps, joining in parades, fall festivals, things like that? Like, do you think it's a benefit for the team to kind of show their face, or do you feel like it kind of doesn't help because people do have a preset notion of what semi-pro is?
Yeah,
They consider it to be thug ball, essentially.
yeah.
So do you think that us being out in the public benefits the team, or do you just kind of feel like they're gonna come if they come?
Yeah, most definitely. It helps us show the city that we're not just hard hitting football players. We're out here to show that we are nice guys. We care for the community. We care for the kids in the community. We care about everything and everybody in Port Wentworth. So the parades, kid camps, and etc. is an awesome thing to include us in. So yeah.
Now, being that again we are in a new league and we only know two of the teams, Hilton Head and the Colts. We've never played any of the other teams before. With 9 games in a row, what do you with what you've seen? Today really kind of being one of the first full day that you've really been back, just based on today. And I know it's a short notion,
Hmm.
but how do you feel the record's going to be playing 9 games straight?
You said how it feel? How it feel?
Yeah, like what do you think the record's going to be at the end of the season?
Our record? We taking it all.
You think 9-0? That's your answer. You think the team's going to go 9-0?
Listen. I believe wholeheartedly we'll go 9-0. I believe in this team. I believe in our coaches. I believe in myself and my line. I just believe in everything we have here. So 9-0 and all the way to the ship.
Well, Keyshawn, thank you for sitting down with me today, sir. I hope you get home safe, and we'll
Yes,
see you
sir.
Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Go Broncos.